Okay, so we're up to stamps. Yay, and dies. I found this too in the box, so I thought I would share. It's valid to the 31st of August, 2018, and it's $5 off your order. So SVE 954, in case you want it. So, okay. I'm gonna pop these here and then maybe, I'm not creating showers? No, good. All right, so the first one I grabbed was from Simon Says Stamp, and this is this really nice, huge, it's called Bohemian Lace, and it's like a mandala stamp set, so it's cling mounted. It's a cling stamp, and it's on red rubber. So I think it's just going to be spectacular to stamp on the background and emboss with it. And then even do like watercolors over top of it, and because there's like little embossed lines, it should, you know, make really interesting effects when the watercolor is drying. So it'll pool up in some spots and not others, and I don't know, even a white on white and just have texture, or like a glitter embossing powder in the background for texture. I think that was really nice. They had some really stunning examples when this was released. I think it was in their May release, May 2018 release. So yeah, I was really happy about this one, and now I've got, I'll think I'll probably, I know it's a circle, but I'll treat it like it's a background stamp. So yay, and you can, if you wanted, like cut out the inner circle and just have like a small one, like when you stamp it, just then cut it out. So you can have, you know, more than one option. You don't have to use the whole thing all the time, but it was really interesting. And then I grabbed a few things, a few stamp sets from Flora and Fauna. So to start with, I might take it out of plastic so you don't have any reflections here. Okay, so this one is Mermaid Animals set, and I just laughed when I saw this one. I love that basically you've got this mermaid tail, and then you've got a unicorn horn as well, and it's got I want to be a unicorn, or I want to be a mermaid, and you can sort of just stamp this and then stamp the mermaid tail behind it. It looks like, you know, I want to be a mermaid, or you got the unicorn, you can put the tail this way and make a unicorn mermaid, or a llama mermaid, or a puppy mermaid. It's, I don't know, it's so good. And they've got the alligator mermaid, like you could do either, or alligator unicorn. There's a kitty and a bird, and the seal. And you've got like these lines here that can be used as a background or as water ripples, and then you've got some grass here too that you can totally use. All the stamp sets are llamacorn, pandacorn, mermaid dreams, unicorn dreams, I want to be a mermaid, and I want to be a unicorn. You've also got these little dots here which can be bubbles or footprints for the alligator. You choose, and then a little starfish as well. So I don't know, I just laughed that you could, yeah, these guys look so fun to stamp with. Yes, and then the next one I grabbed from Flora and Fauna, and I'm very much into the minimalist style with these. Like you can do like a full-on background, but I reckon these style of stamps for me look like it's really good if you have a cluster of images and then a lot of white space, just I don't know, to showcase them. But then you have this stamp set which has these strawberries and these more flowers, and I think you could totally repeat stamp them in the background and make this beautiful background and not even use anything else. So yeah, totally different. And this one's called Strawberry Fields. The sentiments are, it's a good day and hi there. And then lots of stamps. You've got this bunny, well, two bunnies actually. You got the sort of cute one and looks like a male one, and then you've got a fox here and a squirrel. I really like the squirrel, and then there's a deer, the bird, and this, I love this hedgehog. He's great. And you got these like little rectangles which you can totally turn into confetti, and this one could be grass. You've got the acorn to go with the squirrel so he can look like he's holding it. You got the big crown you can put on, you know, the bunny or something, and then you got these two flowers as well, and you got two solid sets so you can sort of stamp them in a color and then stamp or heat emboss sentiment over top. I think that's great. So this one obviously fits hi there, and this one here fits it's a good day. So I really, really like that idea, and I just like the illustrator, like just that fun style of illustration. Not too cutesy, not too perfect. It's very, yeah, I don't know what the right word is. And then this one here is Panda Set, which I really like as well. I love this panda. It kind of looks like he's dancing as far as I'm concerned. Then you got this head for the panda you can put on the car, so it looks like he's looking up. And then I got these oversized flowers, so you can have like the car driving through, and you got these two flowers around it, or this, you know, big, I don't know, flowery branch. But you can also use it as a tree next to it. You got the balloon. You got a really pretty butterfly, and then you got like just the panda face and a panda popsicle. I think that's great. And you actually got bamboo here that you can sort of repeat stamp to create long ones, and yeah, do all that stuff. And you got Happy Day, Hi There, and Panda Love, and there's a little butterfly as well. So I just thought this was a really fun set, and this one I actually probably will do more scenes with, just because I really like the idea of a panda standing in like a really greenery filled scene, whether it's bamboo or these things, and just sort of hanging out in the center. I just think that's a great idea. So really like this one. I also grabbed this one from Neat and Tangled. So this one's called Hello Summer, and I've got the winter one as well, and I really enjoyed it. And I really like this one too. I just like this big block sentiment that you can sort of repeat stamp as a panel down the center of the card, and on really light ink, and yeah, it looks great. Or in this case, I'd probably do it in a really pretty yellow, because it's not going to distract from whatever else I put on the card. So you got warm ocean breeze, sunshine, fireflies and fireworks, ice cream cones, barbecues and beach days, flip-flops and fun times. And then the other sentiments are is a state of mind, so you can go summer is a state of mind, and I could actually use that in winter. And then you got hello and let's make some memories and sunshine and good times. And you got these little waves and like the seagull sort of thing in the horizon sun. So you can definitely do make scenes and put critters in the front. They've got the set of beach critters that I've got, and it's got like the rhino in like, you know, the arm life jacket thingies, and I don't know, it's a really cool beach scene, so it'd be really nice to pair these two up. So yeah, and then I also picked up from Neat and Tangled just the dies, because I bought the stamp set. I'd owned the dies before because they were on sale, so I picked them up knowing that I'd buy the stamp set. And this is Get Yeti. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for Yetis. I just love it, and I like that there's this puppy dog with the antlers on, which reminds me of the Grinch. Still Christmas. You got this really fun sled. You got a snowman. This really fun little penguin. You got a log cabin. These mountains. You got the mix of, like, there's a stamp set here that's going to be snow, but it's sort of in different styles. Like, you got circles, plain dots, and the little crosses. So that's really fun. And you got a little banner that says Yeti or not, so I like that. And it's Christmas time again, and a little bird too. So I don't know, I just really thought this was such a cute set, and I really wanted it. I love this Yeti. So yeah, I'm totally building scenes with it. I want to do little penguin flying along this, and because you've got the little, well, I guess it's a roper or whatever, to put on the front of the sleigh. So I totally want to put like either the snowman on the sleigh and have the Yeti pulling it behind, and you have like the little mountain scene out across the back and a little cabin up in the top corner. It'd be really fun. And then just even like the mountains with the little penguin would be lots of fun. And I don't know, just really want to enjoy some scenes and make some really cute Christmas cards with this one. And then I grabbed, let's see, I'll do this one next, from Concord and Ninth. So this has been on my wish list for a long time because I loved the Dahlia Turnabout. So it's the Dahlia Turnabout stamp set and the die. Really, I'm buying it for the Dahlia stamp and the die. The words are great, but what I really wanted were these. I love that you can sort of turn the stamp around with different colors of leaves and have like a different colored dahlia with just a stamp, or if you mix in the die, you can do cut out one like sort of you stamp it 4 times. It's meant what it's meant designed to. So one of the 4 times you can put a die cut through and then have some pattern paper behind it, or yeah, and then the other 2 you can have stamped and sort of mix it up. I really love that look. Yeah, just play with color combos. It'd be so much fun for that reason, just playing. The sentiments in here are super like bold. So you got amazing, smile, sunshine, gorgeous, high, and then friend, you are, you make me, hello, and my. So if I need like a really standout, bold sentiment on a card, this will be good for that, like high, gorgeous, or something like that. You can put across the card and have this sort of as your image on the card sort of thing. So yeah, I really like this one, and I'm so excited to start playing with it. I also grabbed from Concord and Ninth this one here. It is the Bitty Burst Turnabout stamp set. Same concept, you're meant to stamp it 4 times, but I like that this one looks like confetti sort of thing, or snow, or whatever, but you stamp it 4 times. You can do 4 different colors, or you can use heat embossed on one of them, so there's a bit of texture as well, and it's just, I just like the concept, and it looks really cool stamped around. You can put like a critter here to cover in the middle, or your sentiment or something. I don't know, it's just really, really fun. So I wanted to get this one. And yeah, so they put this, same with the last one, there's instructions on the back, and I haven't done it yet. Sorry, that's what that looks like. But you're meant to take on the front of your actual stamp and make an X, so you know the dead center, so when you're lining it up on your MISTI, you know where to put it. So I think that is really good, or your stamp block or your stamp press or whatever you're using. It's just so you can find that center point. So yeah, that is that. Now, what else have I got here? Let's do some W+9 stuff because it's so much fun. So this one here is a hibiscus bouquet, and it's totally tropical. Any tropical holiday I've ever been on has a hibiscus, and I love these big like elephant ears and the ferns, and I'm not sure what type of flower that is, but it's such a beautiful like cluster of flowers. It'll be so fun to make those really jungle, like beachy sort of themed cards, and have this cluster in the corner or something like that. And you could totally have, you know, these big bold sentiments across the card. And you, or else this one here, which is the other one I got, which is Fierce and Fabulous. It's a small stamp set. It was pretty inexpensive because it's really quite small, and it's you are fierce, fabulous, amazing, which is great. Like, it's the center focal point of the card, so you can totally have it on its own, or you can do some clusters of flowers of whatever arrangement around it, and then bam, there's your sentiment, and it's really fun. So it's sort of, yeah, really happy. And I kind of want to stamp the sentiment in like a navy blue color, just for something different. I just have this, yeah, I just really, really want to try that in some different colors. I also grabbed this one, which is like the best basic stamp set. Oh, so good. I was like jumping up and down excited. And it's a tiny little stamp set, and you have no idea how excited I was. Because birthday sayings, sentiments I should say. I have recently gone through my entire stash of stamp sets, because I always got to a birthday card and I want, you know, a happy birthday sentiment. And I would end up flicking through all of my stamps thinking, oh, this one's the wrong font, I don't want that, whatever. Anyway, I did like an index for my happy birthdays. These are all the happy birthdays I own. And I did them all. And when I got to the end, I'm like, I don't have a happy birthday that is just a plain font, which is like that one, happy birthday. And then I went looking for stamps that had that, and you had to buy like the full 15, like a full sheet of a whole bunch of them with the other sentiments. I'm like, I just want happy birthday in like a simple plain font. And then this one came out, and I'm like, that is exactly what I want. Because then it's not too girly, it's not too childish, it's not too whatever. I just want something super simple, plain font that can be used anytime. So, oh yeah, that one's double-sided, and so is that one. So that's how many I have. And I wanted it like all caps. Like, this one's pretty close to being simple, but I wanted all caps and all the same size and all sorts of things. I was being really fussy. So anyway, I got this one here, so it's going to be great. The sentiments on it are obviously happy birthdays. Then you got hope your birthday is extra, just like you, and you got wishes, so birthday wishes, and you got birthday in a big like handwritten font, and then wishes as well. So very happy because this can like become my go-to sort of thing. And I totally recommend doing an index for your birthday sentiments because it saves me so much time. I just flick through this and think, oh yeah, I want that one. I can sort of lean it up against my card and say, perfect. It's Woodland Gifts from Mama Elephant. Great, I'll go find that stamp set. Totally. You know, it's so much easier doing it that way instead of, you know, sifting through all these stamps. Okay, then I also picked up this one here from the Greeting Farm. And it's been on the list for a long time. I think it's probably a couple of years old now, a stamp set. It's Marissa. And it was, I don't know, probably in May I was trying to do a little girl's birthday card for like a 2-year-old, and I wanted to do mermaids, and I had only like one stamp set with a mermaid on it. And I'm like, really? I thought I had so many more. And then I looked at my wish list and I'm like, oh, it's because they're all still sitting in my wish list on Simon Says Stamp. So I made a point of finally getting them. I really like this one. I just love her pose that she's playing with her hair. I love the, you know, flowiness of her flippers, and it looks very girly. It's going to be great for, you know, that sort of card. It's not super childish, but it's not like, you know, real person drawing as well. And the sentiment that comes with it is you sure are sweet, which is very cute. And this was just a smaller stamp set. Marissa Mermaid is the actual name of it. So yeah, I grabbed this one. It's gonna be super cute to have, you know, just even with my stenciled background and some like a little focal point of blue waves behind her or something like that, and see if I can find something for her to sit on, or just draw like a rock, because that's not going to be hard. And then you totally have your scene. So fantastic. I did find this one here, which I meant to do in the last section, but it's an embossing folder from Alexandra Renke. I don't know, I really am so excited that Simon Says Stamp is now starting to carry some of their stuff. Ellen Hudson is as well, but shipping from Ellen Hudson to Australia is insane, so probably not going to get it from there, so I'm just hanging out. But this one is this really fun embossing folder, and I really like the idea, especially with that hibiscus stamp that I just had here. Like, it's the same thing, so I can do it on a white cardstock, have this like, you know, as texture in behind and this one in front. It sort of just adds to the scene, and I definitely could color these or watercolor the debossed or embossed, however you sort of set it up on your machine when you're putting it through your paper. And I don't know, I think it would be lots and lots of fun, and I definitely recommend looking through Pinterest and just search Alexandra Renke. They have such a unique style for their examples of cards. They're all like really, really elegant and watercolory, and they're just so inspiring. So definitely check that out. So I grabbed that embossing folder, and then I got some fun stuff from Waffle Flower. Yes. I do love my Waffle Flower. So I grabbed Arrowhead. This is the first one, and I really wanted this one because I bought all those amazing colored inks from Alta New, and I knew I had ordered them already, so I'm like, oh, I really want stuff to, like, you know, mix up my colors with and just check out color combos and that sort of thing. And this was a perfect stamp for it. You've got, there's 3 big ones that you can sort of do in different patterns across your page in different colors. Then you've got like these chevrons here that you can totally stamp repeatedly and make other patterns. And you got this fun one here, which you know, can be so much fun to play with, and it's gonna, like, they're like quite graphic as well, so I think this will be lots of fun on cards. And then just put like a big bold sentiment across it, it'll be lots of fun, and I think that'll be great. And then some other fun stuff I got. This one here just made me giggle, and it is Gym Rat. And I have a lot of friends, myself included, who, you know, we're all quite fit people, and we just like to go for runs and go to the gym or whatever. I'm not so much a gym person, but I definitely like to go for runs and all that sort of stuff and keep fit. So this was a perfect sentiment because they're so fun. Like there's the guys doing like the aerobics class, and reminds me kind of like I played netball here in Australia, not this year because I had a knee reco, so I'm in rehab. But anyway, it's so much fun because we did these classes here and there throughout the year, like around town, just for something different. And there's all of us super uncoordinated people trying to do some weird class. And this reminds me of these guys. That's us trying to just, and we had lots of fun. It was great fun. So anyway, I really like this set. It just made me smile. You've got these guys trying to do sit-ups, and you can put little dumbbells and weights in them, and you can have like, these got all these like lightning bolts, so you can like, totally make lots of expressions for these guys. And you got the hamster wheel, and you can have one of them running in hamster wheel, all sorts of things. You got a treadmill here, you got a step up, you got the boombox thingy and a hula hoop. You got the actual like hamster house container. I don't know what these are called, but you got great sentiments. You go girl, you lift me up. Hey gym rat, we don't sweat, we shine. You got some stars, and yeah, lots of fun stuff. So it's super fun. There is a die set available, but it was really expensive. It was like $40 or something. I'm like, no. My budget is already blown out. And I will just suck it up and cut things out when I need to play with this. And it was purely, like, if it was a $25 die set, I would have bought it, but it wasn't. It was a big one. I should also show up. This is a bigger, like, this is their standard stamp set here. So this is not quite twice the size, but it is a much bigger stamp set. So the actual stamp set was I think $19 rather than the normal $15. So just so you know, it is a bigger set. And then another bigger set that I grabbed was this one. And again, I wish I could have afforded the dies, because the dies were cool, because they cut out like in between things, like in between the leaves, and did little, yeah, the dies were great. They were just too expensive. These ones were like $45 or, yeah, anyway, out of my budget. So I will just have to fussy cut them. But these guys, I don't know, there was some book I used to read as a child, and this reminds me of it, and it's very nostalgic and fun at the same time, and I just loved it. I like that, if I really wanted to, I could just have a strawberry plant and not plant that in. They had a great card when they first released this of like a pull out, and one of these guys like underneath the pulls out. It's called Let Love Grow, and it's kind of like your garden fairies or garden spirits. Different styles. One's got berries, strawberries. You got like an oak leaf almost, and another, I want to say parsley leaf, but I don't think it is. Something else. But then it comes with 2 butterflies, like a wand, a flower, a heart, an envelope, or 2 envelopes, sorry, and a star and a couple of hearts. And I just think, and the sentiment, let love grow, happy mail, and make a wish. So there's a lot in the stamp set. The actual stamps are quite big. Like, here's your standard size card. Like, that will take up a large section of your card. So I think that's lots of fun. And I just love the design, and I really wanted the stamp set. Would have loved the die. But, yeah, I can still have lots of fun with the stamp set. So I just looked at how long I've been filming for as well, and I reckon you guys are going to be sick of hearing my voice. I do have a lot of stamps and dies still to go. I told you it was a mega haul, but I might make it a part 2, and I will post it or upload it to YouTube separately in a few days after this one. So until then, I will finish it off. Okay, see ya. Bye.